Okay. We've had them as young as 10 to 18. At the age of 18, they go to the county. Some of them are here for shoplifting.
Put your shoes outside your doors, 20.
Auto theft.
I didn't really make friends.
I see your light blinking.
I started drinking.
Arson.
My mom was on drugs. My mom went to jail for 4 years.
I have 8 assault charges.
Just an angry person.
At some point in their lives,
There had to have been a person.
I'm scared of the future. I feel caught up in stuff. Like, I felt like nobody understood me.
I don't think I'm a bad kid.
there had to have been.
It's the question itself.
It's a lot of rage.
Some people got, skeletons in the closet.
It's like burns on the inside to really think about it.
These kids got freaking demons.
When I was 14, I was raped.
Child molestation, rape, all the way to murder.
There had to have been a person
That made them feel happy.
as happy as my splat pink hair.
Hope is the only thing they have left to cling on to because reality has nothing to offer these kids.
Seeing parents do things we shouldn't have seen them do.
At some point,
There had to have been a person
That made me feel loved.
loved as a small baby bluebird.
In Mama Bluebird's nest.
There had to have been someone.
someone
It's just a poetic idea.
who cares so much about his beloved craft.
This act of writing is an act of resilience. It's an act of responding to the greatest pain.
And these broken kids.
I do feel this is what I was meant to do. So these guys are going back to H Hall. I need someone, but knock, knock, no one's there.
That someone is poet Richard Gold,
What's love like?
who created a poetry project called Pongo,
This is very beautiful.
matching mentors.
There's this thing in poetry, right, called simile.
Love is like drowning in an ocean.
That your mom is currently incarcerated right now?
Yeah.
You guys really close?
Kind of like a lot of call and response,
There's a lot of problems, you said?
So tell me how fast these things are moving through your head.
You said that's a sad thing.
When's the last time you saw your dad?
So let's try a question poem.
With teens.
I get sentenced in a couple days.
I see.
But the reality is what?
Struggles and pain will come and go in my life.
We'll figure out how to put that into a poem.
Without the truth, the pain will only grow.
That someone can say, there had to have been someone who cared about me. I can't remember, but there had to have been.
There had to have been someone
My life consists of being in a cell.
in so much pain
I've been through a lot.
here in jail that he or she
You have to get it out somehow.
had to do something.
The longer you repress it and bottle it up, the longer it's going to haunt you.
For one teen, that something was to write these words.
There had to have been someone.
Words that started Chantel's poem and this story
There had to have been.
about what happens inside the walls
I'm addicted to...
Misbehaving.
Sure.
at the Juvenile Detention Center in Seattle
I look forward to seeing Richard every Tuesday.
in D Hall.
That's how we let it all out.
I like to ask them, if you could paint your life, what would it look like?
I feel outside and unaccepted.
I was in trouble with prostitution.
I want to be influenced by life beyond the streets.
I'm really nervous.
How do you fix this? I do not know.
The jailed teens are free to dig deep.
I was a kindergartner with dreams of being a stripper, and I know there are other girls like me.
But for me, with my God now, I feel disconnected, like the devil took his place.
Everyone in here has a story to tell.
Stories they've kept inside until now.
Getting words out there that no one ever hears.
Who's important to you in your life? And she goes, there isn't anyone.
There just isn't.
I'm like, really? There's no one important in your life? But she's like, well, there had to have been.
Hasn't always been this way.
And I said, that's it.
There had to have been a person that made me feel important.
There's your poem.
I just thought you should know that
The goal is producing a poem that allows healing.
letting that pain out.
If you can't say it, then write it.
Then it got crazy. Bipolar disorder.
It's really awesome to spark these words in their mind.
The pain that you caused me taught me a lesson. I just don't want you to hate me.
The poetry can be transformative,
Writing does heal.
the pain unbearable.
Your actions make me hate you.
There's a lot of kids that go through a lot.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, it was horrible.
By digging deep, maybe then
All of my choices have consequences.
they can begin taking better control of their lives.
I'll never do to them what you did to me.
It's almost magic, right?
Suddenly, instead of going, I'm a terrible person, they're writing about, this is a terrible thing that happened to me.
And terrible things have happened.
This is just what I have written down so far.
Incest, rape, physical abuse.
These are children.
And they feel ashamed.
They learn at an early age
that
they are terrible, terrible people.
God.
Oh,
There's no deeper wound.
I used to drive home from this place in tears hearing some of these kids' stories.
Most of us write down our pain.
Rose says for her, poetry is like putting pain on paper. Her words.
And paint on paper? Absolutely.
Wow. I might have to steal that line. That's a great line.
It's also joy.
I need to better myself.
It's also confusion on paper.
I'm happy that I'm about to be a dad, but I don't know if I'm ready.
It's the first step to becoming different.
Ice Cream Man. Sometimes when I look into your eyes, I see violence against me.
Rose's poem is on page 26, published in a book of poetry entitled
There had to have been someone.
Chantel's poem.
And I was kind of surprised that my one got published because I didn't think it was that good.
I've seen a lot, done a lot.
Davina's poem is a work in progress. She calls it Dear Mom.
Taking me to drug houses, letting people do what they wanted to me so you could score. I'm going to be more than you were. I'm going to make you proud of me. Just thought you should know that I love you.
There's not enough hours in the day, days in the year.
I feel that I could help more kids. I typed up your poems.
To get to all the teens
Have your poems.
Richard Gold and his team want to reach.
Keep writing.
Do it, ma'am.
But at the end of the day,
Those poems are wonderful.
The kids thank us and we thank them.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Take care of yourself.
Bye, thanks.
for this shared experience,
You did that. What's your reaction?
It made me feel good.
Yeah.
now you know
I see what you're saying.
who that someone is.
There had to have been someone.
That made me feel loved.
Those someones, plural,
There had to have been.
are in here
To help them succeed.
every Tuesday.
I hope you're proud of it.
John Sharify, King 5 News.
It's just so powerful.
These images are the familiar images of poverty. We can see them in any community, on any day. It's part of the American story, not the pretty part.
Right now, I think I got 2 cents in my pocket.
It's easy to pick out those who've fallen
That's it.
and can't get up, those visible to us, visible unless we choose to look the other way. And some of us do.
I'm still looking for the American dream.
You work hard, you do well, things will be all right.
For many, that dream
Seeking management position.
is the nightmare that won't go away.
I have strong organizational, communicative, and technical.
You go to bed, it's there. You wake up, it's there.
Babe, do we have everything ready for today?
Even for those who did everything right. Like this married couple from Seattle.
Yeah, if I didn't take care of you, who would?
Who learned doing everything isn't good enough. Getting a job.
Yes.
Working hard.
You have a chance to do your hair. That's okay.
Oh.
Doesn't guarantee anything anymore.
Yes.
If it did, Derek and Kathy wouldn't be worrying so much, like the sign in their living room says.
Stress level is through the roof.
The fact is that stress,
I have to go to work.
the kind that eats at you every day,
so that I can get a paycheck.
began for so many.
So I can have food.
4 years ago.
When the bottom fell out of the economy,
That's when we began seeing the new faces of poverty.
they look like you and me.
The new poor.
1 paycheck away from being right where we're at right now.
Try picking them out of a crowd. Impossible.
With the statistics the way they are, you can look at a group of people and know that 1 out of 5 might be hungry.
Or out of work, or they've lost their homes, or all of the above. The new poor.
They're not going to have a sign on their head. They're not going to show you who they are.
Derek and Kathy are willing to show us,
I'm ready.
Okay.
share with us their story, of poverty. It's something
You know how frustrating it is.
they've kept to themselves.
Well, somebody's got to like me out there.
Until now.
You all set?
I'm all set.
While Kathy goes to her $12 an hour job,
Okay.
Okay.
Derek goes to his job, just across the street, which pays nothing.
And now my day begins. My job is to get a job.
Derek will spend all day, every day,
I'm there Monday through Friday.
sitting in one place, focused on one thing, applying for work as a medical office manager.
You know, it'd be different if he was just staying home and feeling sorry for himself. He's out trying, and you know, it's all I can ask.
This 49-year-old is a decorated veteran of the Gulf War.
This one,
21 years with the Air Force.
the V for Valor.
Laid off in July from a company he worked for 14 months.
How did this happen to me?
It's a question so many Americans are asking.
How did this happen to me?
It wasn't part of the deal. It wasn't part of the American dream that we all grew up with.
I still believe in America.
You believe in the American dream?
It's getting harder.
Derek Davis has sent out over 100 resumes
I will apply now for that.
from his temporary office, Cafe Vita, on Capitol Hill. So far, no nibbles.
Well, here's something.
So he'll send out 100 more resumes and keep going.
What choice do I have?
What choice do you have when you've gone through all your savings?
It's absolutely devastating.
You're down to your last $3,000 from your 401k.
And I've never not been a breadwinner. I've never not had the job.
Derek's choice was clear.
Go hungry, go to a food bank.
As Derek goes through the food line,
Thank you for being here.
he will express his gratitude.
Never thought I'd be here, but thank you for being here.
What he will keep to himself, today at least, is that he was once a regular volunteer at food banks, helping those in need.
And now it was my turn. Never thought I'd be here, but
The tables have turned for so many Americans, the new poor, who never imagined,
Their only option is to come and ask for food.
never imagined
I've got about $3 grand left, and I said that'll be up in October.
this.
Instead of going to a food bank, we'll probably be in a shelter for a while.
John Sharify,
If you lose hope, you die.
King 5 News.
And I do my best to keep hope.